I just went through Iman Gadzhi's brand new funnel for his upcoming launch called How to Make Money Online with AI. So in this video, I'm literally going to break down every single landing page, email, VSL script, sales script, every single thing he's using to get you to buy his product in this launch. I'm going to go over his entire workbook idea. I'm going to go over his entire content ideas, exactly what he's using his content for, how he's funneling people into his workbooks, what these workbooks even mean, as well as his entire private WhatsApp group, what events he's using, what actual apps he's using on the back end to organize all of this, and of course, every single thing in between. Anyways, I don't want to waste any of your time, so let's just get straight into the funnel breakdown. So first of all, we're going to start off with breaking down the TikTok at 4.1 million followers. lpmonetize.com, TikTok and bio, you'll see that these are customized links. Basically just means that it's a customized link that specifically tells Iman that you came from TikTok or you came from a specific platform of social media. This just generally makes it way easier for Iman to keep track of where everybody's coming from within his funnel, which is of course going to help him keep his KPIs on track, which is of course going to help him grow his business way better and understand what the bottlenecks are so he can improve next time. Now for the actual content, you'll see on the TikTok, he's making a lot of clipping content with this over edited text and everything like that. A lot of these videos are from his Iman Gadzhi unscripted account, as well as a few of them being from either podcasts, as you can see over here, and here, and of course here as well. Other times they're again from his longer form videos, or even sometimes they're VSLs when he's launching something pretty big like these two over here. They're getting pretty decent views. Iman views, of course, 100k views, 900k views, 100k views, basically every single video. If it's a bit of a worse video, it'll get at least 50k views. But this is actually contrasted with the actual Instagram. Now on the Instagram, he has 2.3 million followers, and you'll see that he does not post on here just because he was shadow banned. Apparently, from what he says, is that all of his content does not get any more views or anything. And I'm not sure what the actual issue was, but he just does not post anymore over here. He's not done it for a while, but he's still extremely active on the stories. Like for example, he posted a story just recently with him and Iraq on a plane. So those stories actually build a lot of anticipation, and they're really good ways to advertise his stuff on Instagram, because even though he's not posting anything, just because of his name and the rest of his brand, people are coming to his Instagram, they're checking out his Instagram. Him being active on stories results in people wanting to follow him more, which is going to result in, of course, him growing on Instagram either way, even if he does not post content. You'll see the second link is actually changed here, IG bio, going back to my earlier point. Now, of course, after his Instagram and his TikTok here, he's not nurtured anybody at this point. They're not going to be, foaming at the mouth to buy at this point, because he hasn't given them much value. And that's where we go to Iman's literally largest platform. At 5.72 million subscribers, his YouTube. He's absolutely massive on YouTube. And as you can see, it's a quick introduction in his bio. He does not change this at all. But you'll see again, link is changed here, LP monetize, and then of course, tracking link down there. This will create more millionaires than Bitcoin. A lot of the time on this channel, he's mostly just promoting his products and promoting digital products in general. That's because this YouTube channel is mostly just consumer focused. So people who aren't business owners, they're usually just people who want to start business or get into business, and they don't have anything right now, right? Because a lot of those people are the ones that watch Iman. Now, his other channels, of course, his Iman Gadzhi business account and also his Iman Gadzhi unscripted account, which I have not broken down here, but those channels, they appeal to different audiences. His unscripted one, of course, appeals to the same audience, but his business account is way more tight-knit and only appeals mainly to business owners, which is why it's a very valuable asset, and that's why he even has the business account. And you'll see a lot of these huge gurus make business accounts just because they understand the importance of making raw and authentic content and attracting proper buying clients. So that's why this raw and authentic content works so well in the info space right now. Even these huge creators are doing it, and yet a lot of you guys are not. So you should probably, if you are still doing edited content, start like organic, that is raw and authentic, everything like that. You'll be shocked at the results. Now, this is where we get into the actual sales funnel and the actual back-end operations of the funnel, which is really the juicy part. Like literally 90% of this funnel is just all of the back-end and the infrastructure that he's using. Like I've absolutely sauced you guys up with an insane funnel breakdown today. I've gone in full detail. So anyways, let's get into it. So first page, you're going to see Make Money Online Challenge 2.0, because he already did something like this before. 3 days to copy my system and launch your first profitable faceless digital product. No experience needed, no face required, just follow my system and launch. A little bit of pain avoidance, as you can say, whatever you want to call it, but he's just trying to make sure that you don't have any objections before reading the page. He's trying to answer as many of those as possible in the headline itself. Quick actual CTA, get my free ticket. Tickets are first come, first serve. Iman is really good at building a lot of urgency, and he's really good at generally styling a website. So you're going to see the gold accent. It makes it look way more premium than if he just used, normal colors, right? And you'll also see a lot of these people trying to copy Iman with this gold stuff, but you look way more cringy and really bad if you don't do this stuff right. So that's why Iman is walking on a really thin line here, especially using all this gold stuff. It can look very tacky very quickly, but of course Iman knows that he can pull it off. But I would recommend you guys go for a flat, maybe a gradient color. Just make it look as clean as physically possible and make it as low risk as possible. You do not want to look tacky at any cost. It's really bad in a funnel. Episodes, what you're going to learn: a comprehensive look at what you'll experience in the 3-day live challenge. This is basically because the confused prospect does not buy. So he doesn't want to sell you on it before you actually know what it is. So he wants to explain what it is, when you'll get it, what you'll get on each day, the whole curriculum, and value stack through there. And then once you know all that, that's when he's going to start trying to sell you on it, right? How beginners are taking advantage of AI to get started without showing their face, blah, blah, blah. Just literally having a high-level overview of everything that's going to happen on each day, exactly the exact dates, as well as the actual times that they're going to occur, all the details, where, when, what. You'll see he keeps repeating this because this is extremely important when it comes to these live challenges or webinars or whatever. A lot of people don't do this. You really want to hammer into their brain exactly what details there are, and you want to make sure that they know everything before the call. Again, the confused prospect does not buy. If you don't act, nothing changes. Most people don't know how to act upon, blah, 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 value stacking with this event, without this event. He's making binaries. If you guys have been in sales, you probably know this. By making binaries, he makes you pick 2 paths. One path is absolutely horrendous. One path is really, really nice and really, really attractive. And so, of course, you're going to pick that path. And that's the path that is very conveniently positioned to make them more likely to buy your product. Very simple stuff, 350K in prizes. Now, this is something he did pretty differently here. He's mostly selling the prizes here. Last time he did the same thing, but he did not do this exorbitant amount of prizes, right? And so here he's like leaving Rolexes, Cartiers, Patek Philippe's, his $25,000 mastermind. So this is actually just an attraction offer for actual business owners, but mostly he put these Rolexes and everything just because he has a lot of consumers in his audience that would be very interested in something like that, right? And then, of course, save your free ticket, quick CT at the bottom of the page. Once you actually clicked on this, he will ask you for your details. So your name, best email, phone number, and then save my spot. Now he's going to then take you to the next page, but I'm going to get into this next page in a second. I actually need to go over his actual emails as well. So as I said before, breaking down his emails, once he gets your email address and everything, these are the basic emails and the sequence that he's going to go in to actually sell you with. So first of all, action needed, welcome to the challenge. This is basically just going to be, it's very simple, blah, 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 introducing everything about the Make Money Online Challenge, explaining what you're going to know, value stacking as well. And of course, he really likes pushing the private WhatsApp group. Like every single email, he's pushing the private WhatsApp group, of course, because it's probably like a huge conversion point for him, just because he can like post whatever the hell he wants on the WhatsApp group. And since the way that WhatsApp works, a lot of people don't have their notifications off. So whenever he posts something, it's instantly going to come into your actual feed or your notifications feed. So you'll always be, on edge and, updated on it, whatever the hell he's trying to say, or at least the first few times before you actually meet the group, which is still extremely powerful for Iman because he has such actually transformative copy. I guess he's really good at copywriting, so even those few touch points are really good. Add the event to your calendar. Of course, click here to add the event. A lot of people miss this. You really want to let them add this to the calendar. A lot of people use the calendar to organize their life. If you don't let them add it to the calendar, they might forget. And of course, that's the last thing you want to happen. And trust me, it's extremely easy to forget stuff. Like I sometimes book an appointment for like a day later. Literally, I have an appointment for tomorrow and I almost forgot about it up until like an hour before I filmed this. It's insane how easily somebody can forget about your appointment that they booked. So you got to make sure that they are always reminded. And even this isn't enough. So you got to keep on giving them reminders, email, SMS, everything. All of the different platforms and everything, you need to give them as many as possible. Here's the event schedule, 1 p.m. EST, all the days that you need to go, and then of course upgrade to VIP for more access. He's going to sell you on the VIP ticket again and again and again. After this, he's going to go into the second email, which is basically like registration not completed. All right, so with a congrats, I'm holding that back until you actually show up, blah, 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 blah. He's telling you to, show up, add the live event to your diary, join the private WhatsApp group, and he's trying to sell you on it and hype you up for the actual event. All 3 sessions go live at 1 p.m. EST. Again, confused prospect does not buy. You want to tell them everything they need to know before your event because they really don't care about you right now. Like, to be frank, a lot of people, when you're giving them emails, they don't care about your event at all. And whatever thing comes up, they're going to instantly jump on that if they don't think they're going to get value from your event. That's the only reason a lot of people push that back, right? So they prioritize other things over your event. So if you can sell your event as much as physically possible before the call, even after they book, you got to hammer them with emails, hammer them with videos, hammer them with testimonials, everything physically possible, so that they are hyped up for the actual event, are actually, and like, if something comes up on that day, they actually postpone it just because you have the event at that time. That's one of the biggest things when it comes to these events. And although Iman has a huge following, right? And even Alex, like you'll see Alex Ramosi, he was hyping up his event so much. And even though he has such a devoted following, you still need to do that. So imagine for you, like, you might have an average following of like maybe 10K people, and they're not really that devoted, right? They're not as devoted as these people who have spent their entire life building their personal brands. So how can you expect that you are going to get away with not reminding them, right? You can upgrade to VIP here. After that, email number 3, should I give your ticket to somebody else? Iman here, let's not waste any time. You made a smart decision. And of course, join my private WhatsApp group, add the dates to your diary. He just keeps repeating this again and again and again. Of course, and then he's at the end of the email, he's going to sell you on VIP. It's the same basic structure each time. Here, he just added more social proof. And then, of course, same exact thing, same exact flow, everything. This is basically the 4 email sequence that he's going to send you before the event. And of course, he's going to send more emails than this, but I was only able to really get these emails and collect them. But I mean, that's a lot of sauce for you guys. If you guys want, you can literally just take a screenshot of these emails and maybe train an AI on it or something. And this will be a really good email copywriter for you as well, because these are, of course, like really well-made emails by Iman, these Alex Ramosis, everybody like that. You should just screenshot their emails, have like a swipe file. Like me personally, I have like a swipe file of emails, put them into an AI, and then you can use that AI to kind of make you any email that you really need, right? Do not close or refresh this page. Your registration is almost complete. Quick video down here, and this is going to hype you up. Of course, again, classic Iman VSL tone and everything. Step 2, very basic stuff. So step 1, he's like, okay, it's super short. All you need to do is fill out 2 steps. And then, of course, fill out the quick survey below. After you actually fill out the quick survey below, I want to give you an unfair advantage to 10x your results. All-inclusive trip to have dinner with me in Dubai. This is his first upsell. Yes, I want the VIP ticket for 97 bucks. No, I want to keep my free ticket. He's using a lot of psychological principles here, just off the top of my head. Visual salience. He has the premium crowns instead of the X's. A lot of people react very badly to the red color in general. Visual salience basically means he colored this really, really prominently compared to this. He again did the same with the actual CTA. I would have liked if he could make the CTA a bit gray or something. Why you should upgrade to VIP. Again, value stacking, and then, of course, a guarantee at the bottom, FAQs as well. Next page is going to send you to, if you say, oh, no, I want the free ticket, he's going to go ahead and give you a downsell right here. So it's going to be the same, like, I want the whole course for $47, Forbidden Mindset course. This is basically the course that was in consulting.com. If you guys don't know, consulting.com was something that Iman bought. It used to be with Sam Ovens. It's like a really legendary course or a module inside of consulting.com, the mindset module, which a lot of people attribute their success to. It was like $2,500. And so Iman is like, oh, I'm going to give it to you for like $50, you know? So it's like a huge, really, really good offer, super attractive offer. And it's a really good downsell as well. Value stacking down here, money back guarantee. And then, of course, after that, if you say, again, I don't want to, like, you know, buy this, he is not going to downsell you again, which is another mistake I see a lot of people doing. I get that you guys want to, you know, you might want to build up your value ladder, but at a point, it gets to the point where you actually feel scammy when you're trying to downsell so many times or upsell so many times. It becomes like really, really annoying for your client. Like, just if you want to downsell, you do 1 downsell, maybe 2 if you really want to push it. I would definitely only recommend like 1 downsell. And once you have that 1 downsell, if they say no, just move on, because they're already going to be very annoyed if you can give them like that 1 downsell, right? So after that, he's going to go ahead and invite you to the WhatsApp group. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So these are basically what the checkout pages are. He actually just redirects you to WAP for both of these checkout pages. And also a quick tidbit for you guys. I saw that a lot of people are using VTurb recently. So if you guys are using Wistia, or if you're using Wistia, I would say switch to VTurb. Like, this is a really, really good hosting platform compared to Wistia, because it gives you the same analytics, but it's way better at actually, you know, generally converting people. It has way higher watch through rates, like click through rates, as well as like actual conversions on a page. Just in general, I've tested this, and they've tested this themselves, but of course I wouldn't go on their word. But yeah, I've tested this, and this generally has a way higher conversion rate than Wistia. So quick tidbit for you guys. check out VTurb if you'd be interested in that. This is the WhatsApp group. This is one of the posts that he sends. Please only trust messages sent by group admins. Iman Gadzhi. He then links to 2 links over here. So download all the workbooks and also turn on notifications, add sessions to your calendar. You're going to see event dates to your calendar. And this is going to be get ready for the challenge, upgrade to VIP, blah, blah, blah. This is actually a new offer, by the way, 47 bucks, extra private call with me on WAP before each live session, real digital products, and a hot seat experience, including in-depth training over the main points of confusion, which is pretty huge for 50 bucks. These are what the workbooks are. So I quickly screenshotted one of the workbooks, the main workbook that he's going to give you before the actual call, the pre-event guide. This is just basically selling you on the business model. Now, Iman's a huge proponent of selling people on the business model, and that's how he was able to make $10 million off single VSL. If you guys don't know about that, it's a pretty huge thing. He made like $10 million off single VSL. It was quite crazy. Why do you want to make money online? Blah, blah, blah. He's going to be like, he's going to flesh out your why and everything. He's going to give you enough motivation to the point where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. And then he's going to, once you are actually sold on the business model, and once you are like, oh my God, I need to do this, it's such a good business model, that's when Iman is going to be like, oh, I'm going to basically give you all of this on the call and everything. This window won't last forever. Just prepping people to be extremely prepared before the call to buy. He's basically just trying to warm you up and nurture you very, very slowly through these workbooks so that you're really ready on the call or like on the actual live event to buy, basically. And these workbooks are a great way to do that because he's disguising them as giving away actual free value, and he's pushing them really hard just because of that, because it actually ups his conversion rates by a huge amount. And of course, from the workbook, you might go back and upsell into this if you wanted to, because you literally have the link to this. But generally, he does not want you to do that. He's not trying to upsell you straight from the workbook. But the workbook's main purpose is just to make you very prepared and ready to join the live event, where he's going to upsell you there. That's going to basically be the entire funnel that he is using to push this $100 million launch in his $3 million per month sales funnel. And so that was Iman Gadzhi's $3 million per month sales funnel, broken down into the nitty gritty. We broke down his entire content strategy. We broke down his landing pages, his emails, his other landing pages, his upsells, his downsells, what platform he's using for VSL hosting, his checkout pages. We broke down his entire WhatsApp group, as well as his calendars, as well as his entire workbook strategy and why that works so well. So I hope you guys got a ton of value from that video. If you have any other ideas for funnel breakdown videos you want me to make, or any kind of videos for that matter, leave them down in the comments below. I like all my comments. I look at all my comments. So if you leave a comment, that might be the actual next idea or next video idea. If you guys have any recommendations to improve the content, feel free to just DM me on Instagram, and I'll go ahead and maybe implement a few of the things you give me as tidbits. If you're a coach, consultant, agency owner with an existing following who wants to scale an info product, has a great idea for an info product but does not know how to start, or just doesn't have enough time to scale an info product or start an info product and just wants it all done for him by an expert in the actual space, feel free to go ahead and check the second link down below or the first link down below. Check out my landing page, or even just DM me on Instagram. You can go ahead and talk. You can go ahead and get to know me a little bit. I can get to know you a little bit as well. If we actually vibe together, then we can go ahead and book in a call. I'll give you a ton of sauce on that call either way, even if you don't buy or even if we don't work together. So yeah, you're going to walk away with a ton of value no matter what. So feel free to click that link down below. And if you don't want to do any of that and you just want to watch another one of my videos, go ahead and check this one out right here, because YouTube thinks that you'll like it. If you want to watch the whole funnel breakdowns playlist with upwards of $100,000 worth of sauce, just check it out right here. And if you want to leave a like and subscribe, which I would appreciate, just click this button right here and it's going to pop up, and you can just press subscribe right here. And like is of course below the video. See you in this next video. Goodbye.